Hello and welcome to Tunbridge Wells Hospital. My name is Tom and I'm one of the Medical Education Fellows here in the Trust. Today I'm going to show you the excellent facilities that we have in our Education and Training Centre. Let's go take a look. We've now arrived outside the Education and Training Centre, which is located on level -2. Let's head on in to see more. We've now arrived at the main reception of the Education and Training Centre. Here you'll be greeted by our lovely reception team who will be able to point in the right direction. We're now going to head on over to the lecture rooms. There are 4 lecture rooms within the centre and this is one of them. They can be used for more traditional based teaching using the audio-visual equipment behind me, but they can also be reconfigured into 2 larger spaces or 1 large room, which is great for larger practical sessions. We're now going to head on over to the Medical Education Fellows office. Here we are at the Medical Education Fellows office, which is in interview room 4. We're based in the heart of the Education Centre and we're more than happy to help with any questions or concerns that you have during your placement. We have an open door policy, so if you see us in the office, just knock and we're more than happy to assist with any questions or concerns that you have. We're now going to head over to the Doctor's Mess. Here we are at the Doctor's Mess. This is the place that the doctors will typically come and have a quiet moment or something to eat during the breaks on their shift. It's right here in the heart of the Tunbridge Wells Education Centre and it's a very good place to be aware of because typically the doctors will tell you to come and meet them here at the beginning or the end of a shift. We're now going to head over to the library. So we've now arrived at the library at Tunbridge Wells Hospital. And to tell you more about that, I'm going to hand you over to the library team.
Hello, I'm Emma. I'm Head of Library and Knowledge Services here at MTW. Welcome to the library here down in Tunbridge Wells. Like the library at Maidstone, we're situated within the education area down here at Tunbridge Wells. We're just adjacent to the simulation training, so we're really easy to find. Our services are accessible 24/7, so do make sure you pop along when we're staffed and get signed up and registered for full access out of hours so that you can come in and out as you please while you are studying here with us. We may seem quite small in comparison to the academic libraries that you've been using to date, but we do have access to resources at the regional and national level, and we're working very collaboratively with medical schools to make sure that you have all the resources that you need while you're studying with us. The main resources that I think it's really important that we flag to you are our point of care tools, because these are things that you won't have access to at university. These are things like UpToDate and BMJ best practice, and suggest that those are things that you get downloaded onto your iPads and make sure you find in your first few weeks when you're with us. They're really useful. They're things that are used by undergraduates, trainees, right the way through to consultant level. One other thing that I do want to say about NHS libraries is that we're very much here to support staff and students and trainees throughout their entire careers with the NHS. So we're not just here for students, we're supporting people throughout their career development with research projects at every level of training. So it's really important that you come and make friends with your NHS library services, because we're going to be with you throughout your time working in the NHS. Thanks for listening. I'm going to hand you back to Tom for the rest of your tour.
I hope you were able to see everything that the library here at Tunbridge Wells Hospital has to offer. We're now going to head on over to the simulation suite. Here we are at the simulation suite. This is where our high-tech mannequins live and where you'll be doing a lot of your simulation during your time at MTW. It's a great place to learn in a controlled and low-risk environment, and we think the technology here is great, so we hope you enjoy it. We're now going to head on over to the clinical skills rooms. This is one of our clinical skills rooms here at Tunbridge Wells Hospital. There are 4 of them and they're chocked full of equipment that you can use to practice to get to the best of your ability before you then move on to the wards. We're now going to head on over to meet the undergraduate team. This is the Undergraduate Information Board, and during your time with us at MTW, it will be kept up to date to make sure that you're in the loop. We're now going to head on over to meet the undergraduate team. This is Office 3, where the undergraduate team are based. They're here to support you during your time at MTW with any concerns about your placement or accommodation. There you have it. That concludes our tour of the education and training facilities here at Tunbridge Wells Hospital. We look forward to welcoming you soon.